We'll begin revising branch accounts. Sorry, friends. Uh, we'll start revising which one? Branch accounts. We'll start with data system. What is data system? Every branch is treated like a data. It is normally done under dependent branch method. What is a dependent branch? This branch account is prepared by head office. This branch account is prepared by what? Head office. All the transactions are entered by head office. Normally, debtors, whenever you give goods or cash, debit the receiver. Whenever you give the goods or cash, you debit the receiver. So whatever they received will be with them. It can be in the form of stock, or they sold it to collect debtors, cash or assets will be there. Debtors will have a debit balance in general. Debit whatever is given. Okay, like goods sent to branch or cash sent for expenses, you debit. Credit whatever is given by them. Credit the giver. Okay, it can be goods returned from branch or cash remitted by them. What they will remit? Cash sales plus collection from debtors and direct payment by customers. Then record the closing balances, which can be stock, debtors, cash, assets, etc. You will get the profit or loss. How is that? Simple. Debits will be at cost price. All these realizations will be at selling price. So automatically you will get which one? The profit or loss as a balancing figure. Suppose if the goods are sent at invoice price, if the goods are sent at invoice price, opening stock, goods sent to branch, then this goods returned from branch and the closing stock will be at invoice price. When everything is recorded at invoice price, then profit will not come. Debit also at invoice price, credit also at selling price now. Then the proper profit or not will come, profit or loss will not come, where we remove loading. How to remove loading? On the debit side items, buy stock reserve. On the goods sent to branch, remove the profit in the credit side. On the goods returned by the branch, remove the profit in the debit side. On the closing stock, you remove the profit in the debit side. So whatever is there in the yellow shade will be done only when goods are sent at what? Invoice price. If not, only this much. Suppose in the question, they tell you the goods are sent at cost. Record opening stock, debtors, cash, assets. Because our debtors branch will have a debit balance. Debit the receiver. Goods sent or cash sent for expenses, you debit. Credit the giver. They may return the goods or they will remit the cash. It may be cash sales or collection from debtors or direct payment by customers. Then record the closing balance of assets like stock, debtors, cash and assets. Then tally this, you will get the profit. If goods are sent at invoice price, then remove the profit element. Buy stock reserve on the debit side. Buy goods sent to branch, that is on the debit side item. On the credit side item, goods returned and closing stock, remove the profit on the debit side. This system has a weakness. This records only the transaction between head office and branch. What will not be recorded in this branch debtors method? Branch to outsiders will not be recorded. Like credit sales, it will not come. Wastage of stock will not come. Discount allowed will not come. Bad debts will not come. So branch transaction with outsiders are not recorded in which account? Data system. That is a weakness of this particular method. Just observe this. Then we'll do. Suppose if outstanding expenses are given what to do, you can take it like a liability at the beginning or liability at the end, or if with the concerned expenses itself we can adjust, like salary, add outstanding at the end minus outstanding at the beginning, like that you can adjust. Otherwise, you can treat it like a liability, by balance brought down to balance carried down, like that. Shall we? Come to your handout. Question number 1. Prepare branch accounts in the books of head office from the following particulars for the year ended 31st March 2013, assuming that the goods are sold at cost plus what? 25%. We are given opening stock and which one? Debtors, petty cash is given. Goods sent to branch, goods returned at office, cash sales, cash received from debtors is given. Bad debts, allowances to customers, returns in rent and taxes, salary, miscellaneous expense are given, closing stock is given, closing debtors are given, then closing petty cash is given. Anything has to be found out, any missing figure is there, or directly we can start with branch account. For preparing branch account, this is the required data. Any data is missing, or we can directly start with accounts. Shall we? I hope all the data required for working out the question is available. Okay. Tell me, opening stock. What is opening stock? It is at invoice price. 2,72,500 is given. Opening stock. Debtors, how much is given? 15,000 is given. Opening petty cash, 1,000. No opening assets. No opening assets are available. So total, you can take it to the outer column directly, or you can put it in the inner column and take it to the outer column. No issues. Goods sent to branch, invoice price. How much? 3,60,000. Cash sent for expenses. What are the expenses? What are the expenses incurred? Salary is how much?
18,000.
18,000. Miscellaneous expenses
4,000.
4,000. Then rent and taxes 5,000. That's it. Yeah. Then we'll come to the loading part, removal later. Okay, no branch liabilities are given. At the beginning, end of the year, no branch liabilities are given. Goods returned from the branch. What is the goods returned from the branch? 25,000 is given. What the branch will remit to us? Cash sales plus collection from debtors. What is the cash sales given? 54,000. Collection from debtors, how much is given? 2,30,000. No direct payment by customers into account. So it will become 2,84,000. Then closing stock. Closing stock. How much is given? I hope it's given. 3,15,000 is given. Debtors. Closing debtors how much? 74,000 given. Closing petty cash 5,000 given. Total 3,94,000. 3,94,000. Since the goods are sent at invoice price, we have to remove the loading. On the opening stock, how much? 2,72,500 into what is the profit margin given? 25% on
Cost.
Into 25 by 125. அது ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு ஒரு ஸ்விட்ச் ஆஃப் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்விட்ச் ஆஃப் பண்ணாதீங்க. ஐ மீன் இது ஆஃப் ஆகிடும். அதை தவிர்த்து மொத்தம் எல்லாம் ஆஃப் பண்ணிப்போம். வாட்டி பவித்ரா ஆஃப் பண்ண சொன்னேன்னு இந்த மெயின் இது வருது ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டேன், ரெக்கார்டிங் போயிடுச்சு. இந்த மாதிரி பி கேர்ஃபுல் என்ன சொன்னேங்கிற மாதிரி. Goods sent to branch 3,60,000 into 25 by 125. 72,000. Goods returned from branch, the profit element 25,000 into 25 by 125. We remove on the debit side. Next, closing stock code 3,15,000 into 25 by 125. 63,000. Tally this, you will get profit as a balancing. This was one of the simplest question that was tested in the exam. Done. This is question number 1. Shall we? We'll go to question number 3, then we'll come to question number 2. Please read which question? Question number 3. Have we completed this? Live online friends, or other? Is it over, live online friends?
Yes, sir.
Read this question number 3. From the following particulars relating to Pune branch for the year ending December 31, 2024, prepare branch accounts. What and all they have given? Opening stock, opening debtors, closing stock, closing debtors, closing opening cash, closing cash is given. Prepaid fire insurance premium, outstanding expenses are given at the beginning of the year. Goods sent to branch, cash sales, credit sales, cash received from debtors, cash paid by the branch debtors directly to the office. Discount allowed by debtors is given. Check sent for expenses is given. Annual insurance paid up to 31st March 2025 is given. Goods returned by the branch is given. Goods returned by debtors are given. Closing stock, petty cash spent by the branch is given. Provide depreciation on furniture at the rate of what? 10%. Goods costing 1,200 was destroyed by fire and a sum of 1,000 was recovered from insurance company. Will it be recorded in branch account? Will it be recorded in main branch account? No. I request you to read through the question once again, then we'll solve. சரி. இது வச்சு. Shall we? What is missing in the question? To solve this, any information is missing. Closing cash is missing. Closing petty cash is missing in the question. We are given opening stock, opening debtors, opening assets are given. Goods and branch data is available. All the data is available. Closing stock, debtors balance available. Closing assets, we have to take it after depreciation. What is missing is closing cash balance. The data is not given. I hope all the other data is available. Complete data is available. Here goods are sent at invoice price like that. Is there anything given?
No.
No. So when goods are not sent at invoice price, there is no need of which one? The loading removal. Stock reserve will not be required. The stock reserve component will not be required. Shall we? Let us first fill up the data, then missing data, let us take it. What is the opening stock given? Opening stock, 10,000 given. Opening data, how much is given?
4,000.
4,000. Opening data, I go 4,000 is given. Opening data, 4,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Then
500.
petty cash opening balance is 500. Then opening branch assets, that is furniture,
2,000.
2,000 is given. Closing balance of furniture will be 2,000 minus 10%. It will be like 1,800 we can take. Indirectly depreciation is debited. Then opening balance prepaid insurance is given. Opening balance prepaid insurance is given, that will come here. To prepaid insurance, or you can adjust with insurance. What is the opening balance of prepaid insurance? 150, that is given. Then any liability given at the beginning of the year? Yes. Outstanding salary is given. Opening balance of outstanding salary is given how much? 100. Opening balance of outstanding salary is given 100. Then goods sent to branch கொடுத்திருக்காங்களா? What is the goods sent to branch given?
80,000.
Goods sent to branch how much?
80,000.
80,000. Cash sent for expenses. What are the things which are sent for expenses? Rent, salary, petty cash, insurance. The prepaid insurance we'll adjust it later. 2,000, 2,400, 1,000 and what? 600. That prepaid insurance we'll record it as a closing balance. Prepaid insurance. It is paid till what date? Insurance is paid up to what date? Annual insurance, they say. Insurance is paid up to 31st March 2025. But we are closing the accounts on 31st December 2024. So how many months we paid in advance? 3 months. So 600 into 3 by 12. 3 months prepaid. That's 600 into 3 by 12. How much will come? How much? 150 prepaid insurance. You understand how the prepaid insurance comes? 600 is paid till 31st March. So we are closing accounts on 31st December. So 3 prepaid insurance, 150 will come. Then what else? Goods returned from branch. Any goods returned from branch? Yes. 1,000 is given. What the cash or what is the cash remitted to head office or from the branch? Cash sales கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. What is the cash sales given?
130,000.
This one. 1,30,000. Then plus how much they received from customers? 35,000. Anna, it's a dependent branch. Branch has to send whatever it is. Then directly how much customers are paid? How much customers are paid?
2,000.
2,000. And one more thing, most important is recovery from insurance company. Head office record from insurance company, how much? 1,000 they record from insurance company. Loss will not be recorded because it is a transaction happening at the branch. How much is recorded from the insurance company, that will be recorded. I hope closing stock is given. All these are from branch or on behalf of branch. What is the closing stock? Here, both. What is the closing stock?
5,000.
5,000. Closing debtors? 4,900. Petty cash is not given, that we need to work out. Petty cash. What is the opening balance?
500.
500 plus what is sent by head office? 1,000 minus what is spent at branch?
850.
850 will give us closing balance. 500 plus 1,000 minus 850 they spent. What is the closing balance? 650. Yeah? Then any other information? Check any other information that we missed out. Since goods are sent at cost price, no loading removal is required. Goods returned by data, sales returns will not be recorded. It's a transaction happening between branch and outsiders.
It's directly returned to
Head office then get the goods returned by data directly into head office we would have taken. Now it is returned to the branch. No branch liabilities at the end of the year. Check whether we have missed out anything. புரியல. Closing balance கொடுக்கலீங்களே, opening balance தானே கொடுத்திருக்கோம். Outstanding salary at the beginning of the year கொடுத்திருக்கோம். No data is available or monthly salary data is not available. So no outstanding at the end of.
Sir, prepaid insurance closing balance adjustment.
கொடுத்துருக்கானே. The insurance was paid up to 31st March 2025. 600 was paid. It's annual insurance. Paid up to 31st March. But we are closing accounts on 31st December. So how many months we paid in advance? 3 months. That is why 600 into 3 by 12, 150. Okay, Bala.
Sir, okay.
Done. This is question number 3. Live online friends, complete பண்ணிட்டீங்களா அது? Or any doubt in it? Now go to question number 2. Which question number? 2. The question is under stock and debtors method. The question is under stock and debtors method. We'll do under debtors method. We'll do under debtors method. Then the same question we'll do under stock and debtors method. Shall we? The complete punting. Live online friends, have you completed this?
Yes, sir.
Look at this question. Cost plus 1/3. 1/3 on cost, 1/4 on sales. All expenses are paid by head office. Following transactions are given. They ask you to prepare stock, adjustment, loss in transit, pilferage and all. Okay, that is, they ask you under which method? Stock and debtors method. Stock and debtors method, but we'll prepare at what? Which one? Normal beta system la podala. Then we'll move to which one? Stock and data system through that question. Okay, same answer should come. Let us see. Opening stock is given at what? Cost. But while recording, uniformity should be recorded. So cost plus 33 1/3%. While recording, cost plus there is a price record பண்ணுவோம். 60,000 plus 1/3 போட்டேன்னா 90,000 வரும். Goods sent at invoice price is given. Goods last in invoice price is given. This we will not record under data system. Goods pulled forward at invoice price is given. Normal loss at invoice price is given. Sales, credit sales is given. Expense at the branch is given. Recovered from insurance company against loss in transit is given. Closing stock is at invoice price is given. The question, we are not given debtors opening balance, closing balance.
80,000 or 90,000?
Hmm?
80,000 or
இது
opening stock.
cost plus one third தானே, on cost one third na 60,000 one third, okay, 80,000. 80,000. What is missing? Debtors opening and closing balance is missing. So what to do? Since bad debts collection, since bad debts sales returns, discount received, nothing is given, we can assume that all credit sales is collected. All the credit sales is collected. So opening debtors is not there, closing debtors is not there, bad debts, discount allowed, sales returns, nothing is given, which means whatever is sold is collected. Whatever is sold is collected. Like that, we have to proceed. Question number 2, first we let us solve under which method? Data system. What is the opening stock given? Cost plus one third, 80,000. Opening data is not available. Opening cash also not available. Goods sent to branch. Goods sent to branch. 1 lakh
30,000.
30,000 invoice price. Cash sent for expenses. Any expenses at branch? 30
Branch. 35,000.
at branch. We assume that it is sent by head office. Goods returned from branch, is it given in the problem? Goods returned from the branch? No. Then insurance claim, how much we recovered? Insurance claim, how much we recovered? 12,000. Okay. We assume that full credit sales is collected since no opening and closing balance data is available. What is the credit sales? 2,20,000. 2,32,000. What is the closing stock given in the question? Invoice price 80,500. Closing data? No. Closing cash not available.
No, but credit sales.
Debtors opening balance கொடுக்கல, closing balance கொடுக்கல, which means whatever is sold is collected as அவ்வளவுதான், வேற வழி இல்லை. Clear? No opening data, closing data is available. இல்ல. Okay, based on the data, what is the opening data is not available, closing data is not available, sales returns not available, discount, sales returns, nothing is available. So whatever is we sold, we collected now. All credit sales is collected within that particular period now. So let us remove the stock reserve. On the opening stock, 80,000, on 1/3 on cost, it will be 1/4 on sales. Then on the goods sent to branch, 1,30,000 into 1/4. Then on the goods returned, there is no goods returned. On the closing stock, stock reserve quota. What is the stock reserve on the closing stock? 80,500 into 1/4.
2125.
How much?
20,120.
Hmm.
In the opening stock market, cost and branch, cost and incomes.
Wait. Oh, sorry. At cost to the branch, and it is already at invoice price. Sorry. Very good observation. At cost to the branch, nu kuduthirukkan. Very good observation. At cost to the head office கிடையாது. At cost to the branch na, whatever we send, the invoice price becomes which one? Cost to the branch. Correct. Na? So this 60,000 is already what price? Invoice price. Cost to the branch is nothing but the price at which we send. So this will be 60,000 into 1 by 4. 60,000 into 1 by 4, how much? 15,000. Branch stock, cost to the branch. Okay. See, when we are going to do under this same question, under which method? Stock and debtors method, the same answer should come. The same answer should come. Let us see. Have we taken up this overall? So what is the weakness of debtors method? We are not recording all the transactions. In the question we have got normal loss, abnormal loss, transit loss, pilfered. Okay, then suppose there is a bad debt, discount allowed, all those things are not recorded in which one? The main debtors method, that is branch accounts. Same question, we'll try under stock and debtors method. Before that, let us recollect stock and debtors method and proceed. So if you have classroom notes, just go through for about 2-3 minutes. I'll just give a 2-3 minutes break to just go through your classroom notes if you have. On which one? Stock and data system. I'll also recollect. Have you taken up? You did 3 live online friends. Have you taken question number 2? See, what is the weakness of debtors method? We are not having full control over which one? Stock and debtors. Stock and which one? Debtors. Stock and debtors. So we developed the method. Which method? Stock and debtors method, under which you will maintain a debtors account. What is debtors account? Normal debtors account. What will you record in this? To balance brought down, to credit sales, usual. Then all bad debts, discount, then sales returns, collection from debtors will be recorded to arrive at which balance? Closing balance. We have a full control over debtors where everything is recorded, like bad debts, discount, the sales returns, collections, everything is recorded. So this is debtors account. Next, we'll prepare which account? Stock account. All the inflows of stock to the branch will be debited. Debit what comes into, yeah, to balance brought down. It can be goods sent to branch debtors. the sales returns, goods come back to the branch. Then any surplus in stock, then goods transferred from other branches. All these are like inflows to the branch. Clear? Goods sent to the branch, debtors, the main sales returns, the surplus in stock, goods transferred from other branches are included. Then what will be the outflow of stock? Cash sales, credit sales, goods returned from branch to head office, outflow, normal and abnormal losses, any goods transferred to the other branches, sent out of this branch. Then you will have which balance? Closing balance. Now you've got full control over which one?
Stock.
Debtors as well as what? Stock. Here everything is recorded. What is recorded? Normal loss, abnormal loss, goods transferred, credit sales, cash sales, returns, everything is recorded. Please remember, this branch stock will be maintained at what price? Goods are sent at invoice price, it will be maintained at invoice price. Wait. We have to remove the profit element. We have to remove the profit element to find out the net profit, gross profit. To find out which one? Gross profit. How to remove the profit element? Profit is earned on cash sales, credit sales and return. Clear? Profit is earned. When you are selling the goods, you are earning the profit on what? Cash sales plus credit sales minus returns. So while removing the profit, don't remove profit on 3 items. Cash sales, credit sales and which one? Returns, don't remove profit. All the other things, how to remove profit? How did we remove profit here? Opposite side. We just removed in which side? Opposite side. Same principle you adopt. When you prepare, how to remove that? We prepare a branch adjustment account. We prepare a branch adjustment account. On the credit side items, we'll remove the loading on the debit side. On the debit side items, we'll remove the loading on which side? Credit side. Let me explain one by one. Two balance brought down. In that profit element is removed as buy stock reserve. Two goods sent to branch. It's removed as buy goods sent to branch. Don't remove on sales returns. Don't remove on which one? Sales returns. On the surplus in stock, we remove the loading on the credit side. On the goods transferred, we remove the profit element on the credit side. Likewise, on the credit side items, remove the profit on the debit side. How to remove? Goods returned from branch. Normal loss, it is unavoidable. Normal loss, unavoidable. We will charge what? Full loss. Abnormal loss, what to do? If there is a profit element, remove that. Goods transferred to other branches, remove the profit element. Closing stock, remove the profit element. If you tally this, you will get gross profit. Otherwise, if you compare the branch stock account and branch adjustment account, we don't remove profit on 3 items. Cash sales, credit sales and which one? Returns. Why? Profit is earned on those 3 things. Okay, we are earning profit on what? Cash sales plus credit sales minus returns. So don't remove profit on these 3 elements. Remove profit on everything else. Remove profit on everything else. You get which one? Gross profit. And be careful, normal loss, what we do? Full amount has to be charged. I'll apply this as it is in this question. Then you can take it up. Wait. Then we prepare branch expenses account to record all the expenses. What do you mean by all the expenses? All the expenses. For example, debtors related expenses, bad debts and discounts allowed. Then other expenses, it can be salary, rent, depreciation, any expenses you will charge. Total of all the expenses will be transferred to P&L account. Total of all the expenses will be transferred to which account? P&L account. Then we prepare P&L account where we'll record gross profit. We bring the surplus cost element. For example, if surplus is 5 lakhs, profit element is 1 lakh. What is the cost element of the surplus? 5 lakh minus 1 lakh, 4 lakh we'll bring it. Abnormal loss, if the invoice price is like 8 lakhs, profit element is 1 lakh, 7 lakhs you will charge after adjusting insurance claims. Charge all the branch expenses, tally this, you will get which one? Net profit. Now, let me to apply this in this question. Which question? Question number 2. May not be, all may not be there. Let me to apply whatever it is, then remove whatever is not required. Okay. You tell me, is there any opening balance of debtors given? No, only credit sales is given. What is the credit sales given? 2,20,000. And we assume that is collected. So, in this question, no other thing. Because data is not available and we cannot work out that also. Branch stock, what is opening stock?
60,000.
What is opening stock?
60,000.
60,000. Opening stock 60,000. Goods sent to branch 30,000.
1,30,000.
Any sales returns available in the question? No. Any surplus in stock? No. Any goods sent to other branch? No. Cash sales? No. Only credit sales is given. 2,20,000. Goods returned from branch? No.
No.
Normal loss given.
3,000.
Abnormal loss is nothing but that goods lost by fire and pilferage. Goods lost by fire and pilferage. எவ்வளவு இருக்குங்க? Goods lost by fire and loss in transit. What is loss in transit? 20,000.
Third.
Loss in transit 20,000. Goods pilfered at the branch also. What is the total abnormal loss? 26,000. Abnormal loss is nothing but that loss in transit and goods pilfered and the money. Any goods transferred to the other branches?
No.
No. This abnormal loss is nothing but lost by fire plus lost in transit, 26,000. Closing stock is given in the question. What is the closing stock given in the question? How much?
80,000.
So what about insurance?
Huh?
Insurance required for the
That will not come. Stock account will be work. Tally this. This can be taken as a surplus transfer to branch account, adjustment account. If there is a surplus, we can directly transfer to branch adjustment account also. How much surplus? Work out and tell me how much surplus. One lakh
1,500.
39,500. The balancing for can be transferred to which account? Branch adjustment account. Usually we can transfer like by branch stock. Like surplus in stock money we can transfer. How much? 1,39,500. 1,39,500. Sir, should I have to see cost element and profit element? That is optional. Okay, since abnormal loss is also there, the branch stock would have surplus அப்படியே கொண்டு வந்துடலாம். Then, what is the next one? What is the next one? You have to prepare branch adjustment account profit element. On the debit side item, you have to remove the loading on the credit side. Buy stock reserve on the opening stock. How to remove the loading? 60,000 into 1 by 4. 60,000 into 1 by 4 will be 15,000. On the goods sent to branch, 1,30,000 into 1 by 4. 1,30,000 into 1 by 4. No, only we have done in branch account itself. 32,500. No goods transferred is there. That surplus, we brought it here. Goods returned from branch is not there. Normal loss we'll charge full. What is normal loss? 3,000. Abnormal loss order profit element. Abnormal loss order profit element. 26,000 into 25 by 125. 6,500. Stock reserve on the closing stock. Stock reserve on the closing stock. 80,500 into 25 by 125. How much?
20,120.
Tally this, you get the gross profit. $1,57,000. This will come in gross profit number. In the question, no need to prepare the branch expense account. Why? Why? We are not given bad debts and discount allowed. Sundry expense of the branch directly given to us. Expense of the branch, how much is given? 35,000. So no need to prepare the account itself. So directly we can charge branch expenses how much? 35,000. Suppose if that was not given, what you would have done? Suppose if debtors, bad debts are there, discount allowed is there, salary, rent, depreciation, etc. is given, you prepare the branch expense account and total you transfer to P&L account. In this question, directly how much is given? Branch expenses. 35,000. 35,000. What is the profit we got under the previous method? We should get the same. Abnormal loss. What is the abnormal loss total? 26,000. In that, what is the profit element? In that, what is the profit element? 6,500. 26,000 minus 6,500, how much? 19,500. Wait. 19,500 is abnormal loss. In that, we recovered insurance claim. What is insurance claim we recovered? It is not our loss. Insurance claim we recovered, How much insurance claim we recovered?
12,000.
Outer column, how much will come?
7,000.
7,500 will come. Tally this, you will get it as a balancing. Let us see. One lakh 14,875. Previous method also 1,14,875. So the method can change, but profit is what? The same. Now take up this answer under stock and data method. They ask you some other questions also. They ask you some other thing also. என்ன கேட்டிருக்கா? Lost in transit account, pilferage account. அது ரொம்ப சிம்பிள்ங்க. Lost in transit account. Loss in transit account. Nothing but to branch stock is only loss in transit. Branch stock. How much is lost in transit? 20,000 by on the stock reserve. Profit element 20,000 into 1 by 4. How much? 5,000 will come. Then by insurance claim, how much is recovered? 12,000. Balance we'll charge it in P&L account. Balance we'll charge it in which account? P&L account. How much? 3,000. But in the P&L account we charge it 7,500. There is one more loss is there. We'll see what is it? Pilferage account. Nothing but there is also abnormal loss only. Okay. To branch stock. What is pilferage? 6,000. By stock reserve, what is the profit element? 1/4 will be 1,500 by P&L account. The balance we will charge. Balance how much we will charge? 4,500 we will charge. You can find in P&L account. The 7,500 is nothing but the total of abnormal loss. 3,000 good loss in transit and which one? Pilferage 4,500. The money split பண்ணி கூட போடலாம். Instead of by abnormal loss, what you can do? By loss in transit. By pilferage 20,000, 6,000 you can record separately. And இங்க இந்த மாதிரி கூட போட்டுக்கலாம். There's an alternative method of presenting the answer. Instead of by abnormal loss, என்ன பண்ணலாம் நீங்க? By lost in transit. What is the value? 20,000. இந்த மாதிரி போடலாம். It's okay. Let's go with our method. It's correct. Anyhow, abnormal loss totally this 3,500 and 4,500 is recorded in which account? Branch P&L account. 7,500 recorded. Over I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it. Now, what I request is try which question? Question number 4, using which method? Stock and data method. Question number 4, under which method? Stock and data method, try it. Any doubt in this question? So please remember, data's method or stock and data's method, it will give what? The same answer. Idhula podalu seri adhe answer da varum. So for the which question number? 4th question, open which account first? Data's account, stock account, adjustment account. If needed, expenses account, then P&L account. Try பண்ணுங்க. Those who are accessing recording, please pause now, copy this, then also try that question number 4, then continue. கல்வி இது காப்பி பண்ணிட்டீங்களா, எடுத்துட்டீங்களா? டிஸ்பிளேல இருக்கு. ஓவர். We are moving to question number. Which question number is that? 4. It is given at cost to the head office, 125% of cost price. Okay. Sales, cash and credit is given. Normal loss, abnormal loss, all these things are given. It is opened a branch, opened a branch and which means it's a newly started branch. No opening balance will be there. So data's opening balance irukadu, but we'll have a credit sales. What is a credit sales? 3,20,000. Okay, tell me these amounts. Any cash collection or bad debts given in the question? 2,80,000 or 5,000. Any sales returns given in the question? By branch stock, returns from debtors 10,000. Branch expenses. Any discount, bad debts?
Discount allowed 8,500.
Discount allowed 8,500. No bad debts. The balancing for will be closing balance. Stock also, no opening balance will be there because it's a newly started branch. Goods sent to branch. Or the at cost to the head office or cost to the branch.
Head office.
So you'll take 4,50,000 into 125%. 25% on cost into 125%. How much it will be?
5,62,500.
562,500. Then debtors, the sales returns 10,000. Any surplus in stock given? No surplus in stock given. Then cash sales, how much?
2,10,000.
Credit sales?
3,20,000.
Any goods returned from branch? No.
No.
Any normal loss? Normal loss, it will be fully charged in branch adjustment account 15,000. Abnormal loss
10,000 spoiled.
10,000. Okay. Goods transferred to the other branch.
No, sir. No.
Not given.
That's it.
Okay. What is the closing stock balancing for?
17,000.
Then stock reserve on the opening stock 5,62,500 into 25 by 125 into 25 by 125 எவ்வளவு வரும்?
1,12,500.
1,12,500. No other thing. Goods returned கிடையாது. Normal loss it will be fully charged. Abnormal loss, the profit element 10,000 into 25 by 125. 2,000 will come. 10,000 into 25 by 125. On the closing stock, 17,500 into 25 by 125. How much?
3,500.
Balancing figure. Then, what are the expenses?
30,000.
Debtors related item is discount allowed. How much? புரியல. What is the discount allowed for debtors? 8,500. Then what are the expenses at the branch? What are the expenses at the branch? Charge all the expenses. Freight how much? Then
Salary is 8,000.
then
Other expenses 12,000.
other expenses 12,000. The total abnormal loss, the cost element 10,000 minus 1000, 8000 will be charged. Gross profit
90.
92,000 minus all these things. $25,500 is net profit. This is question number 4. Okay, we'll go for a break, maybe 30 minutes a break. Then we'll continue with which method? Final accounts method, trading P&L account and balance sheet method. So 1:45 sharp we'll meet.
Thank you.